are torn between living life to the fullest every single day. They wade through the rigor of, am I going to be alive the next minute? Every day, some people do not know where their hope is coming from. Every day, a lot of people check, prick on their hand, and they get this kind of feeling of, I don't know what's going to happen next. Every single day, there are a lot of people that live with uncertainty because they do not get the assurance of life and what life's got to give them in the next, not 1 hour now. They don't even know what is going to happen in the next 10 minutes. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Igori, and I want to welcome you, especially you, yes, you, for deeming it fit to be on this call tonight. It is 8:02 p.m. Nigerian time. Then you permit me to say good evening if you are on this fair of the world. If you are outside of this time zone, good morning and good afternoon to you. It's a great pleasure and a great privilege to have a wonderful personality such as you be on our Zoom call tonight. Yes, I started with a narrative of everyday people living with uncertainty. Every day, a lot of people do not know where help is going to come from because of what they are saddled with. A lot of people live every single second of their life being monitored because it has been diagnosed that they are living with a particular condition. Some are having a case of comorbidity and they don't even know where solution is going to come from. Let us not speak further because not just recounting all the everyday, the ills and the troubles. We are here to provide solution. We are here to let you know that you don't need to get to the end of the tunnel to have light. Light is shining brighter and brighter this day. And I want you to be one of those who's going to be led by those lights. I have told you my name. I'll be your wonderful host for tonight. We are going to be on this call for just an hour. So for this beautiful time, you will need to get a note and a pen because you have a lot to jot down. We are going to take you on an altitude that I am sure you may have never been on before. But before we go on, I see we have a lot of participants already. But what I want us to help me do is we like to address everybody by their names. If your name is showing as the make of your phone, I am sure you will not want us to address you as such. So kindly help us change that name to your beautiful name so that we can address you properly. To do justice to this topic tonight, on shining light into getting healthy, on shining light into giving back hope. I have a young man, a wonderful young man. You will want to listen to him with rapt attention. I will not say much so I don't eat into his time. Ladies and gentlemen, we make very good use of emojis here, and you can find your emojis button in your devices. Help me make welcome with wonderful emojis. A young, vibrant man, Mr. Victor Echirogene Imove. Good evening, sir, and welcome to this time. Good evening, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Alex. Thanks for the introduction. Thanks for the intro as well.
How are you today? I hope you had a great day today.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
And I hope from the wealth of what you're giving us today, everybody's going to go back home so enriched, so enlightened, so educated.
Definitely.
Thank you so
Definitely will go
very
back with a lot of goodies.
Thank you so very much. So without further ado, I want to leave you on this podium, sir. Do have a beautiful time. Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much. I appreciate the introduction. I want to first of all say welcome to all our guests, as well as other partners in this great revolution that is helping the world. My name is Victor Imore. Before I start, I would like to give a little brief introduction of myself so that you at least have an idea who you are, who is talking to you. So I will start by saying that I have every reason to be grateful to for life, right? To be part of this wonderful yet very rare discovery, helping many people all over the world. Although I am an ex, right? I have over the years grown fond of health-related discussions, especially when I was in university. Particularly new ones that are touching the masses positively, new discovery. I know a lot of people also are going through health challenges, sickle cell, diabetes. I can go on and on. They are endless. They are numerous. I know also that for you to be here, you want to be sure this is real and also this is enduring as well as it is certified. I want to assure you that you're in the right place. During my early days in this revolution, in this great discovery, four great things happened to me. Minimum, there are more than four, but four great things happened to me. My tooth, in which normally they will tell you that tooth don't grow back in adults. My tooth grew back because of this technology, right? My wife, who had fibroid, right? It took it out completely. And guess what? She's just using glasses, right? She uses eyeglasses because of some issues. But this same technology was able to remove and cast away her glasses. She doesn't use glasses anymore, right? And the last one, which is just few out of many, I used to have hemorrhoids, pile, serious pile. But today, since I discovered this 9 years ago to date, I don't have any of those things at all. So I want to show you you are in the right place. And definitely you get value for all that your time will be spent here. All I just pray for is this. I want you all to please take note, like the host said, take note, jot your questions down, and let's see how we can, go on this beautiful ride together so that we can now get the full details as regards what is really going on in the world of health. Okay, so let me share my screen. So I want to be sure that my screen is visible. Can you see my screen?
It's starting to come up.
Okay. Is it up?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you so much. So let me just start by welcoming you to our products presentation. Please, and I want to appeal, don't have any preconceived notion or mindset as regards what we're going to show you. This is not a drug. This also is not a supplement, right? And also it's not a herbal medicine. It's a new technology, which time will help me to explain these things to you. So let me proceed. So welcome to the products presentation. You're welcome to the plant stem cell wellness technology. I've already given you a brief introduction of myself. I'm an ex-banker and ex-teacher, as well as interested in health, AI, and social media, and also love helping people. Today, I'm one of the brand ambassadors. The future of health has arrived. Sadly, a lot of people still don't know this. Strangely, they're still hooked up to the old ways of medicine. Not that we are against the old ways of medicine, but what we're saying is that there's a change. there's a revolution. It's just like in automobiles, you have cars that change. Also in telecommunications, phones and other forms of communications change, they transform into better ways. And other spheres, fashion, aviation, and so on and so forth. However, when it comes to medicine, a lot of people still think it's still the old thing that's still working. So they don't know there's a lot of change going on. So please, I want you to please pay close attention to all that's going to be said as I proceed. So global health statistics, let's start with this. I want us to be shocked that about 1.9 billion adults all over the world, right, are facing chronic health challenges. Yes, either diabetes or obesity, cancer, and so on. This is it's a huge amount of numbers, a huge number. 1.9 billion adults are going through serious health challenges. And also, do you know, because of this, about 8.3 trillion, let's take note of that, not million naira or trillion naira, $8.3 trillion is usual cost of money people spend on healthcare. This is serious. This is showing that people really value their lives, and this is a normal thing anyway. And there are about 9 million deaths attributed to just heart disease alone. Just heart disease. I don't want to start mentioning other deaths that take place. And so it's not about looking at the problems. What about how we can solve these things together? And that's where we also need to understand that there's another area which is also very crucial for us to know. Why are diseases rising? Why? What's really the problem? It's because of the pollution. There are lots of pollutions everywhere, air pollution, water pollution, even the very food that we eat is not clean. And because of the kind of work we do, most people are not involved in what they call sedentary lifestyle. Most of the work are always on the chair, they want to work online and stuff like that. But it has an adverse effect. Not to talk of genetically modified foods. I mean, I've seen countless numbers of videos of how foods are being triggered to ripen faster than they should. Pawpaw, right? So that they can ripen very fast. I also saw a video where they place mangoes, unripe mangoes, and they pour carbide. Carbide is a kind of material used in explosion or whatever, so that it ripens faster. Not to talk of the fruits and food that we're eating today. Many of them have been altered. They're genetically modified. Have you ever wondered, when I was growing up, when we take pineapples, you discover that after a while, you start scratching your mouth to start itching you. Today, it doesn't itch anymore. Why? It's because of the same genetically modified. There's no how it will not affect our body system, but we must be alert to it. And also, we have exposure to radiation. This is one of the things we cannot avoid. Our phones, our laptops, 5Gs, everything around us. You find out that we kind of living in this great, cesspit or quagmire or environment of things that are affecting our health. So there's no how a person could say, well, I don't need help because it doesn't matter to me. I'm looking good. Look, even if you're not looking, you're looking good on the face, what is your cell structure? Pollution and GMO foods, I've already said that, and lifestyle. Some people smoke. If I ask you right now, right, if I ask my audience, if I ask you, do you smoke? Some will say, no, I don't smoke. I don't believe in smoking. But every single day, we inhale toxic gases from the generators as well as from the car fumes. So we smoke. So all understand what's going on, right? It's not going to be good, right? Let me just say that. So the cost of ill health is massive. It's not just about spending money and all the rest. Some people every single month, every single week, sometimes every single quarter, they must go to the hospital. If they don't, there's going to be lots of issues. Some they have endless medications. You have people that have bags of medications, drugs upon drugs upon drugs. And yet they say these drugs are harmful, but they are always being prescribed. I'm not against prescription, but how long will we continue to use these things that are dangerous to the body system? Our bodies are not made up of drugs. They are made up of cells. Not to talk of emotional stress. Imagine leaving your home, rushing down to the hospital to take care of a child, maybe they have sickle cell, or is going through diabetes, or maybe you have a course in your career. You're supposed to advance in your career, but you can't do that because you have to get down and take care of your child, or yourself, or your wife, or your husband. So it's emotional stress is there. Then we want to talk of financial pressure. Because no matter what we say, I mean, today in Nigeria, as well as other parts of the world, you need to go to the hospital and you tell them, I want to take care of A, B, C, and D. From consultancy, fees to what you need to pay for the drugs, as well as surgeries, if it gets to that point, or sometimes flying out to the country, it's a huge amount of money. And careers are affected. So people are complaining, people are confused, people are like, what can we do to solve all these problems? Now, treating symptoms alone is not enough. I think that's where a lot of people miss the point. They keep thinking, okay, let me also take care of my diet, watch my diet. I'm not against all these. But the problem is this: you haven't treated the root cause. Imagine you have a home where the roof is leaking, right? When there's a rainfall. And instead for you to fix the roof, you get a bucket of water, and every time you keep changing the bucket of water, you just continue to keep on doing that on and on and on and on and on and on because you're not treating the root cause. So symptoms is not where the problem is coming from. It's actually from the cell. Health drops over time because if we don't take care of our health as we should, over time, what you discover is that it gets worse. Other things begin to come in, right? And of course, like I said earlier, you have to spend a lot of money to take care of all these things. So now let me what do you think happens when we get injured? Maybe you're on the road, somebody hits you, or maybe you're in the kitchen and you mistakenly cut yourself with a knife, or use a stapler and mistakenly puncture your finger. What do you think happens to you immediately you get injured? I'm going to pause for like 5 seconds and ask you to place your answer in the chat box, right? So just put your answer in the chat box. What happens when you get injured, right? So when you get injured, I know you're going to scream, you're going to shout, I have a pain. Yes, that's one thing. What happens in your body? Yeah, because of time, I can't wait for anybody. Let me move on. so let me tell you what really happens when you get injured. There's something called the stem cells, and it's inside. Provided they are multicellular, not unicellular, multicellular, right? So when you get injured, when I get injured, there are some special cells that are in our bodies, right? They automatically get triggered. I want you to calm down and listen to what I'm saying. They are automatically triggered. They are signaled by the brain, right? So stem cells will play a crucial role in repairing that damaged part of our body. It will now aid healing, repair of brand new cells. So you have your hand, that maybe you have an accident and your hand is ruptured, there's a kind of injury. That ruptured skin, that damaged skin, what do you think repairs it over time? It's the stem cells that are in your body, in my body. Over time, it covers up. So what are stem cells? So they are undifferentiated biological cells. Why do I put biological? Because it's not the prison cells. So or cells for church or mosque. No, it's talking about biological cells, also called mother cells. So as mothers can give birth to brand new children, so also are stem cells capable of giving birth to brand new cells of different types in the body. Now it has the ability to repair and maintain our 220 different cells in our body, such as kidney cells, brain eye cells, and go on and on. They said 220 different cells. Our body is actually made up of cells, right? We have skin cells, we have brain cells, but where are all these brain cells, skin cells, blood cells? Where are they coming from? They're coming from a cell called mother cells. These mother doctors, they're aware of it, but it's actually not being practicalized because it's a futuristic kind of technology that is going to be that is capable of harnessing this thing. So what is the application of stem cells? So scientists now realize that when or the eyeballs or the brain or the liver, wherever, reproductive system, our veins, our arteries, our hearts, what they realize is that since it is stem cells that created them in the first place when we were in our mother's womb, then obviously we should go back to stem cells. It's like going back to the raw material so it can be fixed. So it's based on this that it's due to this wonderful ability that they have the potential to treat over 200 life-threatening and chronic diseases through regeneration of brand new cells, which can lead to tissues and lead to organs in the entire body. Now, this is just an example, just a few examples of how stem cells help. So stem cells can be used in organ and tissue repairs and replacements. So you can see stem cells can be used for muscle cells, can also be used for blood issues with autism or Down syndrome, or probably, madness. Can also be used for cardiac cells, people that have issues with heart problems, or liver cells, as well as intestinal cells, and so on and so forth. I said 220 different cells. Now, let me give you this fact. When we are born, right, the stem cells we have in us, like I said earlier, when we are born, we are babies, our stem cells are so much, about 90 to 100%. So that their skin, and all of a sudden they have no problem with doing that. You understand? So, but as we grow older, the stem cells in our bodies, which God has placed there before, or should I use the word nature, to help to make sure the body is repaired, regenerated, and also maintained, the stem cells begin to reduce in number. So 18 years, about 40%, 30 years, about 25, 60 years, and above is about 5%. It's like driving your car and your fuel tank is going down. Definitely you need to refuel. If you don't, what happens? Your car will stop. So there's nothing about, it concerns everybody, because our cells, as we grow older, our stem cells reduce in number. So facts about stem cells, everybody has stem cells. I beg your pardon. Everybody uses stem cells every day. As I'm talking to you now, every one of us, we lose cells every day. Cells are lost every day. As I'm talking to you, I'm losing cells. So what do you think we have to put it back? Is like I said earlier. Also, let me add, with lifestyle, if people live wrong lifestyle, the stem cell will diminish faster, as well as environmental factors. Therefore, it means that if we want to stay healthy and avoid being part of the 1.9 billion people that die, or spend about 3-something billion dollars and $1 trillion, then we need to deliberately nourish our cells, our body, through stem cells. So let me give you this point. The world is shifting from drugs, supplements, and herbal medicine. Although the world, a lot of people have not caught up with this wave. The world is shifting towards what they call regenerative therapy. When you say regenerate, it means bring back to life. So organs that are down, that are dead, that are broken, that are lost, tissues that are lost, cells that are lost, normally drugs cannot bring them back. Supplements cannot bring them back. Herbal medicines can't bring them back. Also, surgeries can't bring them back, except you have what they call transplant, organ transplants. So that's why the world is now shifting towards regenerative therapy, because they know that the way they can solve this problem is only when they go back to nature and bring back that which has been lost. So we have what they call the bone marrow stem cell. I'm sure many of you know what they call the bone marrow transplant. That's what you do abroad. You travel out to the country, they extract the bone marrow from the bone. It's not an easy, or it's just a simple surgery or procedure. It's done by trained surgeons that are gifted in stem cells. Not any doctor can do this, right? Then we also have what they call the embryonic stem cell. That's women. Some of them, when they are pregnant, they purposely get pregnant because they donate their eggs. Please listen to what I'm saying. they donate their eggs, their fertilized eggs, to special labs, right? They don't do that in Nigeria here or Africa. So it's done in Western countries or Asia or Europe or America. So they donate this fertilized egg. Why? Because in that fertilized egg, that embryo lies the stem cells. So these stem cells can be used to treat over 200 diseases. So they place them in what they call a stem cell bank. So these are strange information to some people. So they place them in what they call stem cell bank, so that in case the person or the mother or the child or anyone has close blood match, has any challenge, they'll go to that stem cell bank, pick it up, or they go to the bone marrow, pick it up. So they help to regenerate and repair and heal that person in that particular area. So let me make it easier. If somebody has diabetes, for example, stem cells will not look at all those external symptoms primarily. That's secondary. Primarily, stem cells will go to the root cause of the problem. I refer to it as the engine house of the problem. So if somebody has diabetes, the pancreas is the solution, as well as the immune system. That's where to go to. So to get to the pancreas, like, what's happening here? You guys are not working the way you should. The stem cells in this body, they are low. So let me help you to do your work. So they now help to repair, they now help to regenerate, and they put back the pancreas. So the pancreas will grow its functionality from 30 to 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, and possibly 100%. Then it will now produce the insulin it should produce naturally. But these ones I've just mentioned, the bone marrow transplant or the embryonic stem cell, they are very, very expensive. We're talking about 50 million naira, 30 million naira, 20 million naira, sometimes to 150 million naira per head. And you have to travel out of the country. And guess what? It's a 50-50 chance of survival. It doesn't work out, your money's gone. So recently, scientists came together in Switzerland and discovered what they call the phytoceltic plant stem cell. Phytoceltic plant stem cell. So what is it all about? So there's a special apple only found in Switzerland. It's called Utwila spatlova. So I'm calling it Utwila spatlova. Others call it Swiss apple, Malus domestica. Right? It's a rare 18th century species of apple tree. Right? Only found in Switzerland. It's capable of self-healing. What do I mean? If you cut any part of the tree or you rupture any part of the fruit, right? It heals itself. It covers up naturally. And it was discovered by a company called Mibel Biochemistry in Switzerland, right? It's also hailed as one of the world's most exciting breakthroughs in the treatment of aging and damaged cells. Do you know that 0.1%, let me take that again, not 1%, far lesser, 0.1% concentration of what they call the phytoceltic is liposomal phytoceltic. That's the technology you're seeing on the left. It was discovered by Dr. Fred Zuli. It has the power of activating and regenerating 80% of the stem cells in human body. Remember what I said about stem cells reducing as we get older? Imagine you taking 0.1% concentration of this phytoceltic and you have your stem cells powered up to 80%. That's exactly what we're into. So it's not the apple in Agege or probably the one in Accra or the one you get in Libreville, no, or the one you get in Cairo. This stem cell, this apple is only found in Switzerland. So they discovered the technology and they created some array of products which you are seeing here today, right? So we have, these are a group of our products, but I'm not going to take all of them because of time. So we have what they call the double stem cell, because it was used, the technology like phytoceltic was used to extract both the apple stem cell and what they call solar vitus. So this two called double stem cell is an advanced cellular rejuvenation. So what does it do? Any part of your body or my body, any part, brain, skin, liver, heart, blood, bone, any part, it helps to repair them naturally. It's a cellular repairer, right? It also boosts our immune system. The white blood cells, the lymph nodes, if they're not working effectively, it helps to boost them because what? They are all made up of cells. It gives energy and also it gives what they call an anti-aging effect. You get to a point, you start looking younger. Yeah, start looking younger than you should. So it's 100% plant-based and it's clinically tested and it's safe for all ages, children, adults, whoever. This is since 2008. We also have another product which is also a stem cell. This is made by United made by combination of Swiss scientists and United States. An advanced cellular renewal therapy. So it does the same thing as the other one. It helps with cell regeneration, anti-aging, youthful vitality, immune boosting, and overall wellness. It's powered by a Swiss company as well as the company in the United States, scientists in the United States. So what are the benefits of the two of them? These are the primary products we're talking about right now. These are the primary stem cells. They're plant stem cells. It helps in sickle cell. It goes straight to the root cause of the problem and solves it. And they had countless testimonies since 2012. It helps in diabetes. It helps in stroke. How? Because the stroke is basically a part of the brain cells that are damaged. So no matter the therapy, you keep massaging or keep giving drugs, the brain is asking for cells. And what created the brain in the first place is stem cells. So let's go back to what created it. So when you take this product, you go back to the brain and regenerate brand new brain cells, and the person start working. And if you have any part of the blood vessels that are busted, right, ischemic stroke, it will repair that. It helps in fibroid, it helps in cancer, it helps in missing tooth. Like myself and other people, I had a missing tooth grow back. Glaucoma, high blood pressure, infertility, brain disease, skin disease, kidney disease, cancer, and a host of other chronic diseases. I'm not talking about malaria, I'm talking about chronic disease. By the grace of God, this product has been helping a lot of us. So how do you take this product? Unlike the other stem cell where you have to go for surgical means, this can be used in the comfort of your home. So you take a sachet, pour it under your tongue, allow the powder to permeate through the sublingual duct. There are some holes under the tongue. Wait for 2 to 3 minutes, right? Then after a while, it will go into your bloodstream. The bloodstream will now, as it's flowing through your bloodstream, signals will be sent to the brain and other parts of the body. It will tell this thing that, oh, we need you in the kidney, we need you in the eyes, we need you in the brain, we need you so and so. And that's how they get there and start generating brand new cells or repairing the damaged cells that are there. We have another product called the Snowfield Forte. This is not a stem cell. This is water therapy used for detoxification of on the cellular level. It also helps in pH balancing. The pH of the body, that's the level of acidity and alkalinity, should be should be watched. The food we eat sometimes make our acidity level. It ought to be less acidity, more alkaline. With this product, you can get that, and healing will be very fast. It also helps in blood health, especially children that have issues with leukemia, sickle cell. It is just wonderful. And also it boosts the immune system. So it's made from snow algae chlorophyll found on the mountaintops in Switzerland. I don't want to go through that because a lot of details because of time. Just understand this product is powerful. Mulberry leaf extract, wheatgrass, and a lot of things are involved in it. So how do you take this? You pour it in a sachet. Unlike the other one, when you pour it under your tongue, this is not poured under the tongue. It's taken water and then you drink 50 cl of water, sometimes 40 cl, depending. Just drink slowly. So we have another product called the IIQ Plus. This is particularly for eyes and brain. So it helps in sharper vision, brain focus, immune boost, and as well as antioxidant shield. Also for elderly people that have issues with brain, remembering, or children that can't really focus very well in the class, or they have eye problem, or probably you have been on your phone for too long, right? And you're having issues with eyes. You can take this to support the stem cells so you can get healing. So we also have products for the skin. I know a lot of women will be interested in this because it's normal for you to want to look good. Imagine having a skin problem like that on the left, transforming to that of the right. That's what they call the triple stem cell. So 3 stem cells were extracted, right, from argan, grape, as well as the apple. And you have an ageless beauty. So this product can help you have what they call skin regeneration. It protects your skin from damages. It repairs it. So if you have a burn, or you have a crocro, or you have anything that has to do with skin problem, this can be used to solve that problem, telling you. So you have deep hydration, moisturizes the skin, It also helps in anti-wrinkle. Yes. So for women that have wrinkles and like they're wondering what this, they can use this thing. It gets into the skin and begins to power the collagen, powers all the cells in the skin, and makes them naturally smooth again. And it gives you a radiant glow. I remember a lady I had known. She's a Muslim. She's in Abuja. She's a doctor, right? When she used this product, after a while, she told Mr. Victor, you know what? My hands, people were like asking me in the hospital, like, that's her colleagues, asking her, Hajia, what's going on? Yeah, she was radiating. So she had to stop because she had to slow down because she was like wondering. And that's just one example out of many. We have another product called the triple stem cell water moisturizer, right? It also does the same work, but particularly helps in UV protection from the damaging rays from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. So this is mainly like some people call it Shakara Beauty, shakara.com. You can use it on your face and your neck and your hands. It keeps you protected from the damaging rays from the sun. So we have weight. I will not take this because of time. We have weight management products for those that want to lose weight and they are tired of the exercises, excess exercises. They are tired of don't eat this or don't eat that, and they want to just. You can also get this product. Get back to the person who invited you. They'll give you more information about this. So our products are certified by the Nigerian National Agency for Food and Drug Administrations. Yes, NAFDAC here in Nigeria. It's also certified by Swiss. It has Swiss quality formulation, and it is 100% natural. It also has what they call the Phytoscience. I've already explained that. It's a Swiss technology, which is very powerful, right? And that's what is. So when we were in Malaysia last year, the stem cell scientist that talked to us, trained us, said our product, this Phytoscience you're seeing, it has the power it has nano-sized power. So it can penetrate straight into the cell and do the work. So it's very powerful. And guess what? No side effects. Then for those that are Muslims that feel, oh, I can't take this because it's haram, this product is halal certified. It has GMP, good manufacturing practice, and it has the United States government FDA registered. Yes. So it holds an active United States FDA facility registration verified by the registrar group. This is very powerful. So I've cut across the Muslim nation in the East, I've cut across the West, and here in Nigeria. So then in the far East, we have what we call the MSIG, Mitsui Sumitomo Insurance Group. It's an insurance group saying that we are so confident with our product that we told all people that if you use our product, you are confident. And guess what? To stake that, they are giving out a $1 million insurance cover for anybody that has both claim to say that this product caused a problem to them. This is since 2012. This is not for Nigerians only, not for Africans, it's all over the world. 8-point-something billion people, and yet not a single soul has ever had any side effect. We also have the winner for the European Cosmetic 2008 Innovative Prize Best Active Ingredient. We also have the Consumer's Choice Award 2021 and 2022. When people think about what can we take, Consumer Choice Award is our product from Phytoscience. So what happened is this, there's an historic MOU. So we don't produce the product. Phytoscience don't produce the product. The company that produces the product is called Mibel Biochemistry. So there was an historic MOU signing ceremony, right? Said that between Mibel Biochemistry and Phytoscience, formalizing the transfer of the products, the patents, as well as the formulation. And so Switzerland, Mibel Biochemistry has given all this stuff to Phytoscience. So they are the owners. They can produce, but they can't sell out. They have to sell out through Phytoscience. And that's why we have to be careful, because there are many fakes online claiming that they have stem cells. Please, if they don't have the certification, please run away from them. So I'm going to talk about the testimonies now. I want to apologize in advance because some of the things you might see may not be nice, but they actually show exactly how the product works. All right. So this is from someone, right, who both of them have been looking for the fruit of the womb for years. They have tried several IVFs and no results. But guess what? After trying the stem cells, within 3 months, they had twin baby boys. Yes. So even the gonads, the reproductive system of a woman and a man, stem cells is what created them in the first place. So when you take it, it will help to revitalize and bring it back. So we have any problem. Then this is one of our partners who had The reason why she joined was because she had some of these problems, and she was also interested in other aspects. So she had issues with fibroids and arthritis, severe eye issues. But after taking our products, she was interested in 6-month therapy, went straight to it, and guess what? She got massive results. She has been a serious ambassador for our products for the past couple of years now. Then we have another lady, Mrs. Janet. Over the years, she's been facing high blood pressure, diabetes, and kidney failure. You know how people go for dialysis on and on, right? I keep telling people, if you keep spending money on this, it's not bad, but please look at it very well. Because the more money you spend on dialysis, you're not really solving the root cause. You're just maintaining, it's like prescription. It's like paying for Netflix, on and on. I'm not against it, but I'm saying that get to the root cause of the problem. And with stem cell, it can regenerate the kidney back to life. The pancreas will result. And this lady, like she said, her menstrual flow started to flow, and she's just very happy about it now. Then we have people that have also undergone, this guy's from India, vitiligo, right? The cells on the skin, melanin, are controlled by the brain and stem cells. So if you take it, can get massive results. And also this lady as well. And we have diabetic gangrene. Instead of cutting their feet off, please, I want to beg you. I want her to speak PG. I won't beg on her. Please reach out to those who invited you and let's help people, right? So these are legs that ought to be cut off, but today they are healthy. Sickle cell testimony, it brings back, it proliferates. We take the crystal cell, double stem cell, and snowfield, you have a massive result from Christian. They have a child here who had stage 4 cancer. You know, after 1 week of the therapy, boom, she got results. So this is I don't know what. So we have also testimonies, right? But time will not fail me. Will fail me to explain all those things. You can take that later. So to get this product, I want you to, before I show the prices, I want you to be careful not to judge. Because a lot of people do these things a lot. They say, no, this is so and so, but calm down and listen to me. What I want to say is this. If you take, first of all, understand that this is a stem cell therapy. So it's not in the category of drugs, supplements, herbal medicine, and so on and so forth. It's referred to as regenerative therapy. It's not the common stuff. It's high technology, high results, and no side effects, right? So if somebody has diabetes or cancer and goes to the hospital, which is not bad, keep spending these monies on and on every month, spend about maybe 30,000 naira or probably 50,000 naira or probably 100,000 naira every month, or goes for dialysis every week, 70K, 240 every week, or probably 140 every week, keep spending these monies. Let me tell you what's happening. You are just maintaining your body system. You're not touching the root cause. So if you do a calculation of how much you spend in a week, in a month, let's take, for example, 50K spent in a month, 50 times 12 months, that's 600,000 would have gone. And yet, you're not solving the root cause. And if you're taking drugs, you're pumping chemical compounds in your body that are dangerous. And for some, they can spend up to 1.2 million in a year, and yet they're not getting the result, and has side effects. But when you take our products, you get results within just 3 to 6 months. So we have the therapies I'm going to show you now. So we have the packages. We have what they call the silver package, is 288,100. Promo package is 1.59. And we have the platinum, is 4 million plus. But I'm going to break it down so you can see exactly what they're all about. So we have silver package, right? It's 288,100. So you have two options. Either you buy the 1 pack of double stem cell, 4 packs of crystal cell, and 1 pack of snowfield. So there's a mixture, right? Or you buy the 4 packs of double stem cell, 1 pack of crystal cell, and 1 pack of snowfield. Either you choose is still fine. Then we have the platinum, the promo gold, but it's 1.59 million 100. So this will give you 2 boxes of IIQ, 26 packs of crystal cell, and 6 packs of snowfield. Then or you can use the 4 packs of double stem cell, 22 packs of crystal cell, 6 packs of snowfield, and 2 boxes of IIQ. So you have options to choose this or this, right? So, but it's the same price. Now for the platinum, it's divided into 2. We have 3.621, 30 packs of double stem cell, 20 packs of crystal cell, 8 packs of snowfield, 4 boxes of IIQ, or the 4.14 million, which is 4.014 million, I beg your pardon, 30 packs of double stem cell, and so on, 32 packs of crystal cell, And you can see all those, the water moisturizer I talked about, they're all included in this largest package. So all these ones, most times, they're used for family for the whole year, you can use it. So if you look at how much you spend and what you get in return, you find out that it's actually worth it, right? So I've already ended my presentation. I just want to say, please don't hesitate, don't waste time. Get back to the person who invited you and do justice to your health or to that person who is suffering today. God bless you and thank you so much. Over to you. Yeah, Leader Alex.
I am right here. I am here and I'm just smiling from cheek to cheek. Your hands shouldn't be busy, ladies and gentlemen. Help me to fill the screen with emojis from Mr. Victor Imove. I want to tell you, he really broke it down to the barest minimum, I tell you. If you are one of those that joined us late, I want to tell you, you missed a little bit from the beginning. Thank you so very much, Mr. Victor. You really did a Harvard kind of class this evening. I see a lot of questions pumping into the chat room. I see a lot of people raising their hands. And I see we have about 170 participants for tonight's call. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give yourself a reaction for attending to this Zoom. You were told about the presentation and you were beautifully seated. You do not want anybody to come and recount it for you. You want to be a partaker. So this kudos is going to you. Wow. I told us we are not going to waste your time, but I'm sure that if you were diligent enough, you would have filled your book back to back. You would have filled a very big book from all Mr. Victor was dishing out tonight. So quickly, we have 12 minutes more before the end of this session. I want us to take a number. If you have Mr. Victor, we are co-hosting together tonight.
Yeah,
You please help me. We are going to choose just, shall I say? I should make it. Okay.
Three questions or four?
3 questions. Let's make it 3 questions. Okay. There is a man who may not forgive me if I do not ask him to ask his question, because he not only raised his hand, he has also sent an emoji. He has sent in the question room. I'm talking about Captain Evie. I hope I'm correct. I can see you here. Yes, you are just raising your hand. And I don't know what your question is, but we are going to ask you to unmute.
Yeah.
Please, you can unmute your device and ask your question. Thank you. Please click the button, your mic, and speak. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you very much. I have been on the program since we started, and I appreciate your explanation. But when I met this product, I've been getting different explanations from various persons. I want to get something explicitly clear. Can it change a genotype from SS to AS or AA? Any of them?
Did something happen just now? Immediately your question dropped. There was this broad smile on my face, and it happened on Mr. Victor's face. Did you catch that? I don't know if you caught that.
Yes,
you caught that.
Yes, I got.
Should that answer your question, or you still want us to say it?
No, why I want to know is this. I want to know because anything I'm doing, I'm very clear on it. I'm a person that if I tell people that this thing works, they will take it without asking questions. And I have a situation that I need to attend to it. So if it does, then I want to know the exact package. I don't care about the amount. I want to know that if I use this package complete, I should be able to have a result. That's it.
Okay. One hand just came up. And before I answer your question, I may need to unmute that and find out why the hand is up. I hope you allow me.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Jide, You're welcome to this call. Your hand is up.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Alex. I I want to answer to the question of Captain. Yeah, you see, we don't oversell our product. We do not oversell our product, and we don't use the issue of change from SS to AS or change from SS to AA. We don't promise that. But I want to tell you that many have used our product, and believe me, they have given testimony on that. But we don't use that to sell our product. We know this is the stem cell product. When you use it, it will surely work for sickle cell. If I want to tell you that our product work more faster on sickle cell. When you look at it, somebody was saying yes, and I want to believe that that person is from Cameroon. The last time we were in Cameroon, somebody gave a testimony after using our product for 8 good months. It changed from SS to AA. But we don't use that to sell our product. We don't oversell our product, but we believe that our product works. Thank you, man.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Jide, for that clarity. And to buttress on that fact, the word is called sickled because it is crescent. So if something is crescent and it clips onto itself or into themselves, and you are on a therapy that closes the sickle and makes it spherical, and it can easily break off instead of cleaving onto itself. I hope that should be enough clarity, sir. Thank you so very much. I will also advise you to get back to the person who's invited you to this presentation for the package that they will prescribe for you. Thank you so much. I have Mrs. Uzo Josephine. Uzo Josephine will be the second person on this call for the question. Please, ma'am, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. For those of us who did not put down our name, you see at this junction, we are calling names. If you do not put down, I cannot call you by your device name. Just like we have called Captain Evie, we have called Uzo Joseph. So, ma'am, can we hear your question? Hello?
Hello?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yes.
I'm so excited to be in the midst of this program. Thank you so much. My question is, I'm asthmatic, and I entered this so that I want to be healed. Please, how long will I take this drug or supplement to be healed? And you list the ones that is suitable for my condition. Thank you very much. That of asthma is answered. I have a patient of sickle cell, and that of asthma, I want to be put through on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll leave Mr. Victor to attend to that question.
Okay.
So, good afternoon. Sorry, good afternoon. So you're talking about asthma, right? The fast and quick answer is that it will work for it. Yes, it's going to work for it. So you will need the snowfield for it to remove the toxic materials or whatever is blocking it, and also you need the crystal cell so you can get the result, or double stem cell. But particularly, if you get back to the person who invited you, because what we're doing right here is just more like straight to the point to get information out. But if you want to get more details as regards all these things, it will be in another session where you get more. It's well broken down. Let me also add something to what Mr. Jide said, as well as our captain, Captain Avi. Mr. Jide said it all, but I want to add this. When we hear of things that are new, right? The first thing is that this is strange. Yes, it's normal, right? Like I always tell people, if you wake up somebody in 500 BC, right, and ask them if man could fly to space, they'll tell you it's not possible. And that's because of the knowledge they have at that point in time. But if you tell us, if you ask any child now, they'll tell you yes, it's possible. So knowledge increases. I mean, I don't know if you are aware also that water, to generate power, you can also generate power from ordinary water. So there's a machine that can split the hydrogen from the oxygen and you can get energy from it. So what I'm trying to point out is that technology is advancing, it's changing. So the fact that we're not aware of it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The only thing that we just need to do is try it. See all those that have given testimonies and try it. And you will be the one to testify. And somebody will tell you, I didn't believe this before, but now I believe it. So we're moving ahead. That's why we say the best thing to do is to get to the future before others get there. Thank you so much for your time. So Mama, there's result for that. There's no fear, but get back to the press we invited you for more detail.
Okay, we have the last person, Godson Uzo, who I hope I got that name correctly. Godson, please, you can unmute and ask your question, and that will be the last one for tonight.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity to join this session. I want to know the species of Swiss apple. Can't it be grown anywhere else apart from Swiss? That's number one. And while I don't want to re-emphasize the question that was asked by somebody who wanted to know whether the sickle cell would transform from SS to AS or AA. I think it's also very relevant because it now comes to mind the sustainability of that process. If the person still retains the SS, I think that could be the issue with the person that are trying to ask that question. So, but for me, I'm interested to know, can't that species of Swiss apple be grown anywhere else, even Nigeria? Thank you.
Mr. Victor, over to you.
This question is always asked. We were in Owerri many years ago, and we had a presentation and a chief came to our center. And this was exactly the question he asked. And we're like, no. So it's a rare species of apple only found in northern part of Switzerland. As a matter of fact, it's almost endangered. It's an endangered species because it's it's bitter. Normally apples are sweet, but this variety is bitter, right? So the natives of Switzerland stopped cultivating it until they discovered that it has this power of self-healing. So there's a kind of conservation thing going on, So as we got the question when I can come to Nigeria, and I really don't think it's going to be that possible because of the environment, the weather. Yes, because you have to also talk about the climate. There's some species of animals, plants that cannot grow in certain climates. That's all I can just say. I've never seen that happen, and I don't think the climate will encourage that for it to grow here. Probably in Jos. I don't know. You can join us and see how we can make that possible. Anyway, in Jos. Thank you very much, sir, for your question.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Victor. Just like I get a lot of questions when I tell people that I have pomegranate plants in my house, and people ask me, are you for real? How did you do it? Yes, there are some plants that are suitable for some weather and condition, but some may not be able to grow in a different kind of climate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 9 p.m. and I promised us at the beginning of this session that we are not going to take a little time after 9 p.m. and we want to stand by our words. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has joined this meeting tonight. If you have questions that is yet to be answered, please get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom, because Phytoscience helps to recover from whatever the case may be. I see a lot of questions in the chat room. Please do well to get back to the person who's invited you. And there's one thing I want to advise: do not delay. Start that therapy right now. Start that therapy right now. Get back to the person who's invited you, and they'll properly guide you on how to go about that. We have a means of saluting ourselves when we are on the Zoom. We have a way of reaching out to ourselves. And I want all of us to unmute ourselves. Yes, I've granted everybody the permission to unmute. When I say Phytoscience, or when I say who are we, you respond, we are the trend maker. I want somebody to unmute. Let me know whether I did that correctly. Can you unmute? Let me see. Touch your mic. Oh, you're not unmuting yet. Let's get it again. Okay, can we unmute now? Can we all unmute now?
Yes.
Okay. It's nice to
We
hear
are the
how.
Okay, it's going now.
We
It's
are
going
the
now.
We are the trend
Trend
makers.
makers.
Thank you very much for
So,
joining the show tonight.
Congratulations, our lecturer.
Thank
It's a
you,
very good
thank
one.
Next
you.
one.
Good night,
It's a
rest.
very
You
good one.
all.
Bye.
Very much.
Hey,
Appreciate.
Nice presentation.
Appreciate.
Male,
Appreciate.
happy